Hello, everybody. Welcome to an FPL special show. Just as we put out on social media yesterday, we will be recording on a weekly FPL show every week from now on. And obviously, as we mentioned yesterday itself, you can send in your questions. We'll be looking into each and every one of your questions. And as we go on to the show, we will be answering each of your questions. But first of all, Sukin, so he's our FPL expert here. He's been playing FPL for years together, and he's one of the guys I know who's consistently done very well in FPL. And beyond just putting the teams for every week and looking how he counts, he obviously does a lot of research and a lot of thinking goes in behind for each of his teams. So, Supin, how has your season gone so far, and what have been your first initial reactions of how your FPL season has evolved thus far?
Yeah, it has been a terrible season with both the injuries and COVID. Maybe because of bad luck. But and I also hit the wild card way back in Gameweek 3, so it has been terrible. Let's see if I can come back after this game week.
Yeah, I mean, of course, as you said, it's been a very iffy start in terms of you don't know who's getting injured. There's been a lot of games. There's also the case of Corona coming in for different players. So it's obviously been a very difficult start to the season. So we'll be jumping straight into the team of the week discussion. So we'll be having a slideshow of what Sikin's choices are. So Sukin, over to you now. You can explain each of your choices.
Yeah, I have McCarthy at GK because he has some 4 clean sheets in his last 6 games and is a cheaper option too. So I'll go with McCarthy for this game week. Also, I have Chilwell. Has been a very good attacking fullback for Chelsea, and so he has given more than 6 points in the past couple of weeks. So should be a good option. But let's see if he is fit for the so it should game week. So yeah, it's a gamble. Moving on to the next defender, it will be Kilman from Wolves. He's the cheapest option in Wolves, and also he is the first name on the lineup for the manager. So he will definitely start for Wolves. And if you want a Wolves defender, then go with Kilman. Don't look otherwise. And the next one will be Cancelo. So Cancelo, City have been to a very bumpy start to the season, and after this they have so many easy fixtures till February. This might be the right time to bring in a fullback from City. So I'd go with Cancelo over Walker for my team. And after that, so yeah, you can look at this fixtures till February. He has a easy fixtures. And after that, if you look at the midfield, we can have KDB because I'm KDB because Salah has COVID. So instead of you can swap out Salah and then put in KDB directly. After that, Bruno. So they United are facing West Brom this week, so it should be a very easy game for United as prospects. After that, the high flying midfielder from Chelsea, who has had an immediate impact for them, Hakim Ziyech. He had a good international outing also, so he should be in your team. Otherwise, maybe other players in your league will obviously put Ziyech. And the next one would be a differential option from Aston Villa. So many will be going with Grealish, but Barkley is a cheaper, and then so he hasn't got the stats, but he has been playing so well for them. So Barkley can be your differential option instead of Grealish. And over to attack, DCL, Watkins and Wadi. So Watkins over Bamford because Leeds are playing Arsenal this week, and Bamford's became stats are not that much as they portray it to be. So Watkins over Bamford for that. And DCL because Richarlison is back this week, and then they're playing against a Fulham team who have never kept a clean sheet this season. It should be you can even put DCL as a captain choice for a differential captain. And the next one will be Vardy.
Of Chilwell, you had Vardy, you had Bruno, you had guys like Ziyech and KDB who've obviously started the season very well. Obviously, you mentioned a couple of differential options. So we'll be talking about the differentials next. So apart from Ross Barkley, you clearly mentioned about how he's made an impact for Aston Villa since signing for them. And as you mentioned, he plays a lot closer to goal than someone like Jack Grealish, who comes off the left. Is there any other differentials you have in mind which you can suggest for our viewers?
So other one would be a defender. Westergaard can be a differential. So if you don't have McCarthy in your team, the Southampton defender who also gets in goals at times can be your differential option. So Westergaard at defense is also a cheaper option. I think 4.7. So you can put Westergaard also.
And now we'll be obviously talking about the captain choices. So there, I hope that I mean, first of all, we'll go with your captaincy choice. Who's being a captain this week? And apart from your choice, are there any names you will suggest for our viewers?
So my captain choice for this week would be DCL because Richarlison is back this week. Also, they are playing against Fulham, so no other reasons for not putting him. So my captain choice will be DCL this week. Yes. So for I don't have Wadi this week. Otherwise, I would have gone with Wadi. So I don't have Wadi in my team. I do want to get him in. So I don't have him. So other captain choice might be either KDB or Bruno. So Bruno, you can put Bruno also. He has easy fixture, West Brom. Uh, but KDB, I don't think this week captain might be the right choice. So yeah, maybe from next week after he puts in the stats, you can put him in. Otherwise, this week, Wadi, Bruno, or DCL. Up to your choice. But my choice is DCL. So you can choose Wadi as a first choice, or else you can go with Bruno.
So you've obviously given three names. You've obviously said that DCL is your captaincy choice for this week. You've also given options like Jamie Vardy, who's playing Liverpool at Anfield this week, and you've gone some home bankers like Bruno Fernandes, Hakim Ziyech, and you also mentioned KDB. So obviously, our viewers will definitely take into what you've said and hopefully take into consideration and make their choices. And now, final part of the show, we obviously sent in a tweet yesterday saying send in your questions and we'll definitely be answering them. So we've obviously gotten a few questions here. So first question is obviously from Anand, whose handle is x greenwood 11. His question is a question many people have. If you have Trent or Andy Robertson, do you remove either of them and get in someone like Ben Chilwell, who's been very good this season?
Yeah, Trent. I think Trent has an injury, and so I don't think he will be back anytime soon. Robertson is back, I think, but their price is so much high, like 7 million for. They are not even keeping clean sheets, and their attacking returns are also like somewhat less. So instead of so if you go with either one of them, then your midfield looks weak. So instead of them, at a cheaper option, Chilwell is definitely a better option.
Makes sense. Our next question is from Santosh at Sanmo. So his question is, out of Bamford or Ollie Watkins, who will you prefer for the next few weeks? Obviously, for this week, you said Bamford's got the Arsenal game, so you don't want to go with him. But over a long run, Watkins or Bamford?
Yeah, both are at the same price only. So and Aston Villa also has a easy fixture, so that's why I picked Barkley as a differential. So for longer time, I mean till Jan at least, I will go with Oliver Watkins.
Makes sense. He's obviously been in very good form. And finally, to last couple of questions, we've got Ashwin. He's saying that with many Chelsea players going in a being in really good form, who would you pick as your couple of Chelsea players that you must have? I think it's pretty straightforward, right? You already mentioned it, Ziyech and
Yeah,
Chilwell.
yeah.
Because
ZH and Chilwell should be the two choices. The third choice can be either Mendy or Werner. Werner can be a differential captain pick.
yeah, good choice. And finally, the last question is from Kripakaran. So he's saying, having both Son and Kane, is it an overkill, or would you rather prefer to get one of them out and probably replace them with some other player?
Yeah, Spurs fixtures are turning out to be so hard, and I don't think having both will be good for your team. So maybe you can put out Son and then bring in either Grealish or Zaha, and then maybe you definitely Kane out and Wadi in. So you can have Son, but I don't think you can have Kane also. So maybe swap Kane out for Wadi
So
or
you're saying
even
you'll
yeah.
remove Kane for this week. We've actually got one last question. Out of Grealish, Wilfried Zaha, and Hakim Ziyech, who will you go for? We've got this question from Arvind.
Yeah, for this week, I would go with ZH because he has been so well in even in international fixtures also. So definitely, it should be a straightaway choice to go with CH.
All right, so some very interesting opinions from our FPL expert Sukin. Hopefully, we'll see how it goes for each one of us this week. We'll obviously do this weekly now before every game week. So as usual, keep sending in your questions. Do like, share, subscribe our channel. We've got a lot more content lined up for you across sports. So yeah, thanks guys. I will be seeing you soon.
Thank you.